Eddie Smith just checking with his two assistants. Off we go. Riera knocks it along. Chase back there. Clear downfield. Headed straight forward though. So it's Michael Fraser with the ball in his hands. Clears it downfield. Aimed at Foran. Scobie wins it though. Now Ian Black. Drops to McNamara. Heads it forward. To no one though. Be back forward by Grant Monroe. Barr gets in there quickly, heads it on. Now Arfield nods it down. Behind Lovell though. Again Grant Monroe knocks it forward. This time Arfield plays over the top. Need to get a grip of it.
That wasn't really a bad idea, you know. If Carl Finnegan or Stevie Lovell was on the run there, we would have got in.
The Falkirk just really need to get a grip of the game, get the ball and play it down and start playing their passing game, Jamie.
Well, that's the ideal scenario, you know, but at the end of the day it's about scoring goals now, isn't it?
Oh, Murray offside. Darren Barr drops back. Wins the ball. Headed forward. Arfield gets it down. Emery knocks it out though. Almost got free in the box. Chased there by Tam Scobie. Had to knock it out for a throw in. It's going to be Jackie McNamara. Sends this ball down the line. Nodded out by Black. Throw into Falkirk. Stevie Lovell just enough. Jackie McNamara now. Sends it to Arfield. Black gets there though. Now Riera. Craig wins the ball. Now Burton O'Brien knocks only as far as McBain. Plays into midfield to Black. Gives it back to Ross Tokely. Knocks it back to his goalkeeper. Well, Falkirk to regroup. So it's Foran and Murray up front for Inverness. Murray well offside. But not, of course, interfering with play at this stage. Matthews misses it. McNamara gets there. Drops to Murray. Knocks it wide. Burton O'Brien gets there. Clears it downfield. Tokely will pick this one up. Chased down by Stevie Lovell. Goes back to his goalkeeper. Fraser, hurried clearance. Nodded on. Played forward. Now Arfield. Knocks it back to Craig. Back to Arfield. Difficult one for him though. Now Jebazadi. Goes it into the find Falkirk. Moran's there. Played over his head by Barr. It's out though. McNamara can't keep it in. So it'll be a throw into Inverness on this near side. Jebazadi will take this throw in. Down the line it goes. Across the area. Comes off. Drops to Murray. Now Foran. Shoots. Comes off a Falkirk player. McNamara though. Close out for a throw in.
A poor play by Jackie McNamara there. Who's allowed Foran to go down the line and get the crossing.
So Jebazadi gives it to Murray. They're downfield by Darren Barr. Lovell beaten by Tokely. Riera nods it forward. Tokely again with Lovell. Well, Lovell, free kick given against Lovell. I think it was just a one-on-one there, but the referee decided no. So I'll give Michael Fraser a chance to. In fact, it's not going to be him. It's going to be Grant Monroe. Of course, Inverness. Tokely staying back, so that's a bonus for Falkirk. But Moray and Foran up front. Obviously Inverness looking for an early goal here. Played into the channel. Darren Barr waits with Foran. Foran gets there though. Cleared by now Craig. Up in the air. Lovell waits with Tokely now. Back over the top. Foran's offside. Darren Barr tries to bring it down. Murray's in quickly though. Gets the ball across. Headed cleared by Arfield. Craig brings it down. Plays it to Arfield. Arfield now. Knocks it to Lovell. Goes on a run. Gets it back. Chased by Jebazadi. Jebazadi gets there first. Good play by the fullback. Townsend clears it. Murray was offside there, but he beats. It's over Arfield. Now Foran. Edge of the area. Shoots across Marlow. Well, mistake there by Darren Barr, or Gerard Arfield rather. He slipped. Good chance for Inverness, Jamie.
It was a great skill by the forward there, you know, just taking on. Darren Barr slips at the crucial moment, and there they were in. Should have scored.
So almost 5 minutes gone here. First real chance for Inverness Cali. Danny Mallow knocks it long. Finnegan nodded down. O'Brien's in there quickly. Comes off Mahajics. Wins a second ball. Black beaten by Craig. Head tennis going on out there. Burton O'Brien gets it down. Wins the ball. Can't get past Mahajics though. Does well to get back though. Brian Kerr comes off Burton O'Brien. Throw into Inverness Cali on that far side. So Mahajics will take this throw in for Inverness. Down the line it goes. Scobie does well. Pushed Kerr in the back there though, when referee spotted that one. In fact, it was Foran, it was, back doing his defensive duties. So Michael Fraser will send this in long. It's an early scare for Falkirk after 4 minutes. Slipped by Gerard Darfiez, allowed Foran a chance, but he shot straight at Danny Mallow. Fraser. Aimed towards Murray. Beaten by Barr. Picked up by Kerr, nodded to Black. Played forward. Jackie McNamara misses it, but Darren Barr tidies up. Forced to play out for a corner though. First corner of the game goes to Inverness Cali Thistle. Ian Black will take this. Up will come the big men. Jebazadi, the one left back with Stevie Level. Brian Kerr coming back to help him. But Tokely, Grant Monroe, Foran of course, all in there. Dougie Emery just standing at the edge of the box. Tokely goes on a run. Play to the near post. Mallow comes. Easy catch though. Plays it long. Over the head of Jebazadi. Level chasing. Fraser waits. Knocks it to Brian Kerr. Comes off our field. Unlucky there Falkirk, but it's throw into Inverness. Terry Butcher already out talking to Roy McBain.
A bit scrappy, isn't it, from Falkirk again?
Just need to get the ball down under control. Jemazadi will send it down the line towards Foran.
Maybe a bit of nerves.
McNamara wins it though, gets it to Craig. Comes off Black and out for a throw into Falkirk. Sarfield will field, leave it for McNamara, I've no doubt. He does indeed. You can almost feel the tension out there. Gives it to Craig, gets it back. Played long, aimed at level. Grant Monroe wins it. Over his head to Murray. Craig's quickly in, but Murray does well, steps away. Well, Craig just gets a foot in, but O'Brien can knock it back to Gerard Darfiez. He certainly has a raking pass, decides to knock it wide to Tam Scobie. And to midfield it goes. Lay off, but it's overrun by Burton O'Brien. Not forward by Ian Black. And behind for Darren Barr again, misses his touch. Now it's with Imrie. Dangerous player. Steps away. McNamara though comes away with the ball. Chased by him. Brilliantly played by Jackie McNamara. Took the sting out of that move. Now he gives it to Burton O'Brien. Asking players to come forward to him. Knocks it wide to Tam Scobie on that left hand side. Lovell goes on a run. Finnegan at the back post. Played in a poor ball by Tam Scobie though. Now it's forward to Foran. Knocked wide for McBain. Craig trying to get there. Jebazadi goes off on a run. McBain comes inside. Knocks it forward to Murray. Back to Black. Finnegan does well to get in there and knock it away. Throw into Inverness Caledonian Thistle.
Yeah, great attitude by Carl Finnegan getting back there. He's going to have to do that.
John Hughes having a word with Darren Barr. More than a word. It's twice he's made a mistake when he really was in good positions. Jebazadi looking for a target. Murray goes down the line. Nodded forward by Mike Craig. Over the top. Forces Lovell to come back. Grant Monroe misses it though. Lovell in there quickly. Forces Tokely to come in and knock it out. Barfield almost there.
You don't see Grant Monroe and Tokely messing about in these games, do you?
No, they just get it out of play and regroup from there. Another throw into Falkirk, Jackie McNamara. Arfield comes short. Down the line is Stevie Lovell. Throws it into Finnegan. Tries to knock it on to Arfield. It's knocked out, so first bit of almost football Falkirk played. Arfield almost on the end of a Finnegan knockdown. Again, Arfield. Back to McNamara. Back to Arfield. Forward to Craig. Battles away. Throw in the free kick to Falkirk. Foul by Ian Black. Good play from Falkirk. It just goes to show if we get the ball down and hold it, we look a much better side, Jamie.
I know, it's just a totally different side, isn't it? When you get the ball down and start playing it about.
Chance for Burton O'Brien to put this one into the danger area. Of course, just as they have an attack, Inverness have giants in defence. But can Darren Barr gets another goal as he did against Kilmarnock. Bryant drives it in over everybody. Comes cleared. Burton O'Brien will pick up the loose ball. Tracked by Murray. Again, poor control by Burton O'Brien, and he really had to do better than that, Jamie.
You know, he was on his weaker foot, wasn't it? You know, and he's not too good on his weaker foot. And just stand on that. So
Jebazade. It's a good ball into the box though. Somebody had attacked it, taking a risk. Down the line it goes, aimed towards forehand. Again, Arfield there. Yeah, ball coming in and out, so it's a Falkirk throw in. Good decision by the stand side assistant referee. Jackie McNamara will take this throw in. Arfield comes short, gives it back to McNamara. Plays it through his legs. Now Arfield on a run. Goes past Black. Past Jebazade, but Zade's there. Strips, falls, slides, slips. Eventually knocks it down the line to Black. Good play as it goes to Brian Kerr. Knocks over the top. Aim towards Murray. Arfield will turn. Knocks it back to his goalkeeper. Have to worry about pace with Arfield. He's got it to Burn. Knocks it along over the top. Poor ball though. More time than that. Young Dutchman. It really is a tense occasion for young players though, Jamie, isn't it?
It is, yeah. They're all trying to do the simple things as well, not being caught in possession. So you're really desperately trying to pick out the right passes.
So it's going to be a by kick to Inverness. Michael Fraser will take this one, send it long, I've no doubt. Murray again, just waits for a flick on. Arfield spots that. Fraser knocks it long. Dan Barr waits with forehand. Forehand nods it down to Imrie over the top. Arfield misses it. Now Murray gets in behind. Cuts it back. Oh, great save from Danny Mallow. An absolutely fantastic save from Danny Mallow. After 12 minutes, Murray cuts it back into the path of Richie forehand. He's got a point blank open goal and Mallow gets here. Fantastic save, Jamie.
It was, yeah, but it was great play by Dougie Imrie. You know, it's just so easy for him to go by players. And Danny Mallow saves Falkirk there.
So another corner for Inverness Caledonian Thistle. Again, Black will take it. Played into the penalty spot. Tokely waits. Heads it forward and out by kick to Falkirk. But really, Murray just got past Jackie McNamara, squared the ball across. Forehand should have scored, but a fantastic save from Danny Mallow.
Well, it's just a normal away game at the minute, isn't it, Andy? You know, every time we come away, we seem to allow teams to get chances against us. It's a good job Danny's on form.
Mallow clears it long. Shebzadi. Arno Riera knocks it forward. Tokely waits with Finnegan. Comes off his head though. Finnegan will get there. Oh, knocks Grant Munro out of the way. Good play from Finnegan. Good physical play. Totally complaining, and that's exactly what you want to see because he got brushed out of the way by Carl Finnegan, Jamie.
Well, it looked like a foul, didn't it, really? I thought it was going to blow up for a foul there, but no, it's thrown to Falkirk down the right-hand side.
Throw into Jackie McNamara. Falkirk. Arfield comes short. He gets it. Gives it back to McNamara. Takes it to the byline. Comes back. Uses his strength. Gives it back to Arfield. Good play from McNamara. Goes it to the far post, but Finnegan's there. Brings it down. Holds him off. Chip to the far post over Fraser. Easy save for the goalkeeper. Good play again from Carol Finnegan, Jamie.
Yeah, I think he was going to maybe try and put it in the far corner, but it ended up going the near. Too easy for the keeper.
Scobie, misheader, but Arno Riera will pick it up. Good play from Riera. Gives it to Burton O'Brien. Knocked wide to Stevie Lovell. Onside. Cross goes Mahajic. Lovell comes back on his foot. Shot blocked. Drops to Scobie. Squares it to Riera. Riera now gives it to Craig. Back to Arfiez. Played wide to Jackie McNamara. Good control from McNamara. Not the best of passes, but gives it to Craig. Played over the top. Shebazadi will get there though. Well, McNamara wanted it more though. Grant Monroe pick up the loose ball. Knock it forward. Arfiez gets it to midfield. Now Craig nods it on. Grant Monroe again. Again Craig. Comes off his head though. Riera to Arfield. Good switch of player. Oh, can't quite get it to McNamara. At least they're trying to play football with it though, Jamie.
We're all starting to play now. Looks as though that chance has spurred Falkirk and saying, well, we need to do something about this. You know, it's we can't let Inverness come at us all the time. The only way they can't come at us is if we have the ball.
McNamara gives it to Bart. Says it to Riera. Tight space. Oh, plays into space. Nobody read the move though. Good ball from Riera, but just nobody had read that particular space, Jamie.
No, it's what it's been all season, hasn't it? You know, we ball down the line. Sometimes the simplest ball. There's never anyone running to the hole there.
15 minutes gone here at Inverness Caledonian Thistle Stadium. Still 0-0. Early chance for Richie Foran. Fantastic save from Danny Mallow. Kept Falkirk in it. So can Falkirk get ahead in this game? Fraser knocks it long, aimed towards Foran. Bar waits. Yeah, free kick for me. Foran made it back for Darren Barr. Don't think there's any doubt about that one, Jamie.
Well, Darren Barr did himself a favour by getting up really early, you know, and he's just looking at the ball. And any contact there is going to put him off his header.
A free kick to be taken by Jackie McNamara. McNamara knocks it forward. Nodded on by Burton O'Brien. Cleared by Tokely over the top. Chased by Murray. Arfies is there though. Nods it wide to Jackie McNamara. Into midfield to Arno Riera. Goes back on himself though. Gives it back to Arfies. Plays it down the line again. Shebazadi heads it forward. Kerr now into Murray. But O'Brien get there though. Headed up by McBain, and that'll come out for a throw into Falkirk. Good play by McNamara. Down the lane it goes Starfield. Can't get past Shebazadi though. Craig in on top of Black. Don't think there was much in that. That's a free kick to Inverness Cali.
Go to ground there, I don't think. Nothing in that.
Well, that's what we felt coming on the car, that Inverness would do everything they could to break up the play. It suits them to allow Falkirk not to get into control of the game. So Michael Fraser knocked this one forward. Darren Barr waits for Richie Foran. Headed forward. Grant Monroe let it run out, throw into Inverness Cali, almost on halfway. Grant Monroe getting instructions from Teddy Butcher. So there'll be a lot of that this afternoon. Both John Hughes and Teddy Butcher will be wanting to kick every ball, and they can't. They want to be shouting about every ball. Grant Monroe sending it down the line. Foran told to go further on. McNamara waits, wins the ball, comes off his head though. Now Arfies knocks it up and out. A couple of missed headers there.
I think the wind's causing a bit of problem, isn't it, Andy? You know, well, even the throwing and even from other kicks there, the ball seems to go and then it just stops.
Yeah, when you look round, there doesn't seem to be much of a wind, but as Jamie says, it seems to be held up in the wind. Shebazadi will take this throw in. McBain goes down the line, but gives it to Murray. Back to Shebazadi. Steps away from Arfies. Oh, gets it to Murray. Now Craig. Murray comes inside. Shoots. Just over the top from 15 yards. Mallow shot all the way. Not much of a chance though, Jamie.
No, but the worrying thing is that when he picks it up, everyone just steps away from him. Someone just got to step towards the ball, and then he doesn't get the shot in, does he?
So, more worrying times for the Bairns. No doubt that Inverness are up for this game. They're not going to sit down, and they want their Premier League status every bit as much as Falkirk do. And they are in the driving seat. Danny Mallow. Aim towards Lovell. Drops again to Murray, wide to McBain, down the line. Darren Barr steps in. Wins the ball the second time. Now Craig gives it to Arfield. Knocks it into Lovell. Played to Burton O'Brien. Takes it wide. Chased by Imrie. Gives it to Tam Scobie. Steps inside Imrie. Good play from Scobie. Now gives it to Riera. Played into space to Arfield. Cross comes Shebazadi. Knocks it off to McNamara. Back into Craig. Lay off to Arfield. McNamara on the run. Back to Craig. Slips it in. Goes right through though. Unfortunately comes off Ian Black. Fell easily for Michael Fraser there. Could just as easily have fallen for Stevie Lovell. No, better play, Jamie.
Oh, a lot better play, yeah. You know, just starting knocking the ball about a wee bit and we're getting the ball wide. So, only thing we haven't got is some natural width on that left-hand side, have we?
Michael Fraser rolls the ball well outside his penalty area. Again, Murray well offside. Just hoping that it drops back as Darren Barr comes back on top of him. He waits with Foran. McNamara gets there, heads it back to his goalkeeper. Again, good play from McNamara. Look quite bright, the front two of Inverness though, Murray and Foran.
They do, they're working really hard. The Willful running over the top as well.
Marlowe locks it right down the middle. Grant Monroe waits with Lovell. Lovell gets there, gets the second ball too, knocks it up in the air. Finnegan's offside though, just gone slightly too early. If he'd held his run, Jamie, it could have been a chance.
No, I think we're standing there in the offside position, no chance of getting back on there.
Well, I'll tell you one thing, he certainly wasn't offside there, wherever he was offside. Unless they've changed the rules and the offside's taken from where the ball was kicked.
That never happens.
Michael Fraser. Again, Foran with Barr. Barr gets there, just nods it out, throw into Inverness. Roy McBain will leave this for Jebazadeh. Foran jogs into the penalty area. Passed on to, down the line it goes. Patrick Craig, referee just having a word with Patrick Craig. He's told to calm down.
To be honest, doesn't need to do that. Just let them have it at the
Jebazadeh
front.
gives it to McBain. Quickly closed down now. McBain picks up the loose ball, gives it back to Grant Monroe. Played to the edge of the area. Murray brings it under control. Steps away from Darren Barr. Knocks it back to Black. Craig though had more time than that. Just knocked it straight up in the air. Arfield does well. Gives it to Riera. Over the top to Lovell. In behind Ross Tokely. Keeper comes. Oh, clears it out. We need more of that. It's a pity that hadn't been Finnegan, Jamie.
Yeah, it was a wonderful bit of skill by Scott Arfield, to be honest. You know, that set it up and a great ball over the top.
Burton O'Brien looked to take a quick throw in. Was just told to wait by Tam Scobie. Good play by Riera as well though. Spotted that pass, knocked over the top. Back to Riera now. And gives it back to Gerard Dafies. Knocks it back to Darren Barr. Over the top it goes. Poor ball by Darren Barr. Very, very poor ball by Darren Barr. Particularly when Arno Riera was screaming for it right in front of him, Jamie.
Yeah, that's a win for the year as well. You know, he's a bit, must be swirling a wee bit because you thought that would be against the wind, but it wasn't.
Falkirk lining up. Certainly keeping a much higher line without Stephen Presley in the lineup, Jamie.
Well, you've got fitter players to get up the park, you know. He's instead of ambling up, at the odd time Darren Barr's always wanting to squeeze it up early, and that's the way it should be. That's the way he's been taught, you know. But as you get older, you don't want to squeeze up early. You want to save your legs for later on. And that's what Stephen Presley's doing.
Michael Fraser. Aimed at Foran again. Again, Barr up early. Wins the ball. McNamara heads it onto Arfield. Helps it into midfield. Jebazadeh picks up the loose ball. Knocks it down the line. Barr. There from O'Brien. Again, Arfield does well. Jebazadeh knocks it out. Throw into Falkirk. A little bit scrappy, a bit tense, Jamie, and that's understandable.
Yeah, a lot of pressure on the players, isn't there, really? You know, it's no one wants to make a mistake, and don't blame them.
McNamara will take this throw in. Midway through this first half, still 0-0 here. Early chance for Richie Foran, well saved by Mallow. Lovell heads it up in the air. Arfield tells him to leave it. Finnegan holds off Grant Monroe. Penalised for that. I think rightly so, Jamie was holding on to him.
Yeah, was just trying to put on a wee bit of pressure, you know, but it shouldn't have held on to him.
Michael Fraser comes forward. He's going to take the free kick. Knocks it into the channel, aimed towards Foran. Again, bars across. Foran this time nods it down. O'Murray, free kick though on Foran. Bars in the back by Darren Barr. So another chance for Inverness to send the ball into the danger area. Ian Black will play this one in.
Yeah, it's going to be a good battle with Darren Barr and Foran because they're both jumping really high for the ball. And there's going to be free kicks going each way.
And Ross Tokely up for this, as is Grant Monroe. Again, Murray looking for a short one. Black. Mallow is near post though. Plays it in, over the top. Straight in the arms of Danny Mallow. Poor free kick from Ian Black. Of course, going to Hearts after the end of the season.
I thought it was a wonderful free
plays
kick.
Plays it in the channel. And forward by McBain. Riera waits. Wins the ball. O'Brien. Over his head. Aim towards Finnegan. Nods it down. Gets in front of Jebazadeh. Drops to Mahadjic. So puts it down the line to Foran. Plays it in behind. Arfiez won't be beaten by him. Murray though. In fact, it's Darren Bart. Safety first, knocks it out. And Inverness building the pressure yet again.
You're going to be happy with that. I think he thought maybe he could have played it back to the keeper. He gets there quicker, turns, gives it to the keeper. They've got plenty of time.
Magic gives it to Imre. It's out though. That's a throw into Falkirk on the far side. Good play by Inverness. Magic gave it to Imre and he got it right back. He wasn't ready, and that meant it was a throw into Falkirk, which Tam Scobie will take. Riera again comes short, gives it back to Scobie. Plays it into midfield. Black waits, heads it forward. Bar wins it this time. Well, as far as McBain, great header from him to Black. Knocked wide to Jebazadi. Cross comes Craig. Jebazadi though uses his pace to get to the byline. Good play from Jackie McNamara. Comes off him and Jebazadi. Great defending by Jackie McNamara, Jamie.
It was great defending. Unlucky by Jebazadi there. You know, he had a good run. But Jackie knows that he's going to try and cross it eventually, and just blocks the cross, and it just comes back off the defender.
25 minutes gone here at Inverness Caledonian Thistle. Still 0-0. Falkirk not really testing Michael Fraser yet. Inverness really up for this game, as they've proved. Mallow into midfield. Tokely wins it, only as far as McNamara. Prods it forward. Grant Monroe nods it wide to Jebazadi. Pace will get him there. Throws it up over the top, aimed at Foran. Darren Barlow doesn't wait, nods into midfield, but Grant Monroe gets in behind Tamori. He's offside, yeah, definitely offside there. Good decision by the assistant referee. And Darren Bart leading by example here. Just needs to calm down slightly. Overhit pass early in the first half. Plays it long, aimed towards level. Cross comes Grant Monroe. Wins the ball, nods it down. It'll be picked up by Jackie McNamara. Played in behind Stevie Level. Oh, just too hard though. He thought Jebazadi was getting it. Good ball, Jamie. I thought Level could maybe have made a better effort at that.
No, he just wasn't showing, was he? You know, he's really got to get into areas where he's not being picked up. That's what Jackie was trying to do, just play it into an area where, you know, he could have got on the end of it and got a crossing.
Foran drifts out to this left-hand side for Inverness. Bar keeping a close eye on him. That's where it's aimed. He heads it. Murray brings it down. Plays it in the forehand. Comes off Darren Barr's heel. Now for a throw in to Inverness. Good link-up play, you've got to say. You've got to admire the link-up play between Murray and forehand, Jamie.
Yeah, Murray looks a good player, doesn't he? You know, he's got a great wee touch and he goes past players with ease.
And Jebazadi, as the cry of Cali, comes up round the stadium. And Ray comes into a space. Gives it to Black, gets it back. Craig's there though, and gets his way through to Black, plays it short. Cleared by Darren Bart, out for a throw-in. Bit close for Inverness, and good defending from Falkirk.
They've really got to talk to each other, you know. Patrick Craig and Scott Arfield just running in circles there. They've just got to tell each other to pick someone up.
Murray comes short, gets the ball, and Arno there at the same time. Knocks it back though, Black plays into the channel, but Darren Barr's the only one there. Clears it long. Again, Tokely wins it. Free kick this time for Falkirk. Bar's in the back of Stevie Level. He really is a handful, Tokely, isn't he, Jamie?
Yeah, that's what you want. As a defender, big and strong, goes right through the strikers. And I think Stevie Level's got a wee bang on the side of the head.
But Darren Barr will take this free kick for Falkirk. Arfiez is square. He gets it. Falkirk decide to build from the back. Final ball over the top for Finnegan to run onto, but he's ruled as offside. Well, not the best of ideas from Falkirk, Jamie.
Well, they've got to try something, haven't they?
Again, Michael Fraser will send this
Yogi back in orders. No
free kick long. This time Roy McBain drifts out to the left-hand side. Again aimed at forehand. Again Darren Barr wins it. Only as far as Imre. Forced to come back though. Good play from Burton O'Brien. Play through the middle to Stevie Level. Flicks it on to Scott Arfield. Arfield brings the ball under control. Knocks it back to Stevie Level. Level, edge of the area. Stops, turns. Gets past Tokely. Plays off Jebazadi. He just cleared though. McNamara. And he goes past Roy McBain. Good play from McNamara. Comes off. And that's a free corner to Falkirk.
Well, that was a
Well,
great move, wasn't it? You know, and,
should Stevie Level have pulled the trigger, Jamie?
well, that's the confidence in the striker, isn't it? You'd think against what's Tokely, you just take it to half a yard to the right hand side and have a shot, but no, he just holds the play up, waits for support, and the chance is gone. A good play by Jackie McNamara, getting down the wing and trying to put in a cross and getting us a corner.
And Patrick Craig will send this one into the danger area. Arthur's right on the goal line on top of Michael Fraser. Comes short now, played in. It's over everybody. Headed down by Scobie and out on the far side for another corner to Falkirk. Free header, Jamie, he should have done better.
Well, I know he just tried to head it as hard as he could against towards the goal, and it's hit Zebazadi on the face and gone out for another corner.
This time it's Burton O'Brien who'll send the corner in from that far side. Referee just holding everything up. Let's have a word with a couple of players. Gerard Darfiez. Don't know how good his Dutch is because Gerard's English is not the best.
Yeah, well,
but
Gerard is trying to just upset Michael Fraser a wee bit.
Tokely there, of course, as well. Darfiez right on the goal line. Burton O'Brien sends the ball in. Over everybody. Arfield gets there though. And charges into the back of Philip Murray. And Murray knew he was there, Jamie, did the right thing.
Well, Scott Arfield's just looking at the ball and going to head it, you know, but our defender's in the way, you know, he just runs into him.
After half an hour on the chance for Falkirk, good break. Arfield and Lovell linking up. Arfield drove on, passed the ball to Stevie Level. He held it up, no one was coming. And when he shot, it went out, deflected. Then Jackie McNamara got to the corner, but his cross was charged down for a corner. Fraser clears it long. Riera waits with him, mate. Nodded wide. Burton O'Brien will pick up the loose ball. Cross goes Kerr. Burton O'Brien plays it up over the top. Mahadjiks is there, as is Tokely. That'll roll out for a throw into Inverness on the far side. Whichever way you look at it, Burton O'Brien can't have had the season he'd wanted, Jamie.
No, not really, but he's still reflected in the first team performance every single time. You know, I really would have put Neil McCann out there.
Scobie nods it down. Lovell gets there. Helped on though, and out, I suspect. Good play from Arfiez, just holds off Murray, throw into Falk on the far side. Tam Scobie, again Riera comes short. Scobie doesn't see him. Hopes to send it down the line towards Ross Tokely. But Burton O'Brien fighting again. Ian Black clears it up into the air. Well, Foran, I thought, yeah, made a back for Arfiez there. I think that's the right decision, Jamie.
Well, he must have touched him or something and just put him off, and yeah, referee's got to give a foul in that situation.
Quick free kick given to Arfiez. Stops and turns. Now he gives it to Riera. Forward to Burton O'Brien. Turns. Chipped over the top to Tam Scobie. Off on the run. Chased by Mahadjiks. Not going to get there though. Right idea, Jamie. Just wrong execution.
Yeah, it seems that any little ball that's chipped or lifted over the top into that left-hand side, it seems to pick up a bit of speed. I don't know why. Must be the wind.
So still 0-0 here after 32 minutes at the Caledonian Stadium. It's a fairly even first half. No real chances apart from that one from Foran, which is brilliantly saved by Mallow, which could have set Inverness well ahead of Falkirk. And once again, the Bairns fans start their singing. Michael Fraser downfield. Barr waits with Foran. Foran gets there though. McNamara helps on to Arfiez. Plays into midfield. Craig nods it on. Lovell brings it down. Oh, good play from Craig right on top of Black. Lovell can't quite get it to Arfield. Well, good play from Craig and ultimately Burton O'Brien, Jamie.
Yeah, that's what Craig's in there for. Just as soon as he turns, he thinks he's free, but he just gets smacked into Patrick Craig. But Lovell thought he was fouled there.
Times Jebazadi, they'll leave it to Grant Monroe. You know he's got a long throw, so this should land about Inverness, or should have run about Edinburgh, I would think. Grant Monroe down the line, drives it in, headed on. Arfiez waits, clears it forward. Jebazadi heads it forward, nudged in the back by Lovell, plotted by the assistant referee. Free kick to Inverness. Again, Grant Monroe, a chance to send into the Falkirk danger area. Murray again peels off Darren Barr. Gerard Arfiez forward towards Foran. Nods it down. Heads it Murray. Oh, turn completely misses his shot. Finnegan in a chase with Mahadjiks. Knocks it back to Scobie. He clears it downfield, well, as far as Ross Tokely. Arfield does well though, does enough to put him off and knock it out for a throw in. Good play from Scott Arfield, Jamie, because he was in a hiding to nothing there. There was no chance of him beating Ross Tokely in there.
No chance of that.
Arfiez brings it forward. Cross comes Murray. Played to feet. Again, Falkirk just missed it, that one. Waved away by Danny Mallow. He plays it forward, down the line. Level to chase. Tokely's there, Finnegan chasing him. Tokely just lets it run out. By kick to Inverness Cali Thistle.
Again, the ball down that line just picks up pace and runs out easily.
Now you've played here a number of times, Jamie. What's the surface like?
The surface is usually good, yeah. It's usually really hard though and flat. So there's really no excuses. Just get the ball down. Let's see some good wing play.
Michael Fraser being nudged to hurry up by referee. 10 minutes to go here at Caledonian Stadium. Fraser up over the halfway line. Again hung up in the wind. McNamara though barges into forehand right in front of the referee. Not the wisest thing to do, Jamie.
Well, I think it was on purpose. I think they're both looking at the ball, but Richie forehand gets a sole on for it.
As you say, as you look across the trees, of course, there is a bit of wind here. And it held up in the wind again. Give Grant Monroe a chance to send it into the danger area. Up, of course, goes Ross Tokely. So powerful in the air. At both ends, he's not averse to scoring an own goal in his career. The referee again wants to talk to Grant Monroe, tells him to get a move on. Well, that's twice he's talked to them, Jamie.
I don't really see the problem. They're just trying to get organised up there.
Same towards Tokely. Mallow comes and grabs it easily.
Yeah,
Darren, it all the way.
Darren Barr does really well there. Holds Richie forehand off, so there's no pressure on Danny.
Thrown out to Gerard Dafias on that left-hand side. Plays it back to Scobie, into midfield to Arno Riera. Forward to Burton O'Brien. Good ball. Chance to run to Mahajics. Played in behind to Finnegan. Well held up though. Back to Burton O'Brien. Again caught in possession though by Brian Kerr. Out for Falkirk on that far side. Throw in to be taken by Tam Scobie. Again Riera comes short. Again Arfiez turns. Gives it back to Danny Mallow. Far now chase him down, but gives it back out to Arfiez. Good play from the goalkeeper. Into midfield to Riera. Now to Darren Barr. Into midfield to Patrick Craig. Turns. Barr goes outside him. Gets the ball. Down the line to McNamara. It's out though. Again a poor pass from Darren Barr. All he had to do was knock that to Jackie McNamara. Not the best pass in the world, Jamie.
Well, it might not have been. No, we're not down there, but I think he just tried to get it by a defender and margin
again,
for errors.
throw in.
Small.
Riera this time. Now Craig. Lovell gets in front of Jebazade. It's a throw into Falkirk. Well, I thought it was clear enough throw into Inverness here, Jamie.
That was a throw to Inverness, yeah, but linesman gets it wrong.
So McNamara throws it to Lovell. Drops. Black gets there. Now Riera turns. Burton O'Brien wide to Tam Scobie. Cross goes Imrie. Scobie plays over the top. Aimed at Finnegan. Tokely wins it. Offside. Again. Carol Finnegan offside there. It looked offside, Jamie, I have to say. We were miles away.
Oh, I don't know. Does it have to be offside in that situation? Just a wee dink into the box. Shouldn't be offside there.
And he got the wrong side of Ross Tokely anyway. Tokely was favourite to win that one, and he did. Again, the Falkirk fans, boos come up for the time wasting by Michael Fraser. Fraser. Aim towards forehand. McNamara this time wins it. Black back over the top. Darren Barr. Moray had a foot up there. Finnegan nods it into space. Black clears it long over the top. Easy one for Danny Mallow. Arfiez goes in the run. Mallow leads on the way. Throws into midfield to Riera. Great play from Riera. McNamara now. Tipped over the top. Flicked on by Arfield. Lovell. Gets ahead of Tokely. And that's a free kick to Falkirk. Oh, that must have been a close one. Was it a goal scoring opportunity? Well, He's going to speak to Tokely, and he's off. Ross Tokely is sent off. 38 minutes into the game. Tokely is sent off. Well, was that sending off, Jamie?
No, I think Stephen Lovell got on the wrong side of Ross Tokely. I don't think he's brought him down. He's just the bodies have come together. Stevie Lovell's gone down, and the referee sees that as a sending off offence.
So for the second time in 2 visits here, Inverness Caledonian Thistle have had a player sent off. Well, of course that'll mean that with a player sent off, they're just going to pack their defence, aren't they, Jamie?
Well, you never know. Some players play better with 10 men. You know, it might galvanise them. They might come out fighting a bit more, and they've got the players to score goals. So
Falkirk need to take advantage of this. Inverness, after 38 minutes, down to 10 men. Ross Tokely sent off for pulling back Stevie Lovell. The stand-side assistant referee gave it. He said it was a goal-scoring opportunity. The referee asked him. He got his answer, and he red-carded Ross Tokely. Can Falkirk make them pay? Cam Scobie, great left foot, we know that.
Well, you never get a better chance than this, will you?
And Burton O'Brien standing over the ball. Wall lined up. So who's going to hit this? Michael Fraser well placed. O'Brien waits. Shoots up over the top. Corner to Falkirk. Not the best free kick, Jamie, but at least it shows they've at least practiced something.
Yeah, but it was well closed down as well. Was it Marie, I think? But yeah, really got to start the pressure now. Any chance of winning this game, got to score as soon as we can.
Well, Burton O'Brien sends a corner in. Headed clear. Craig misses it. Drops to Marie. Riera steps in. Good play by Riera. Knocks the ball out. Throw into Falkirk. Well, stand side assistant referee didn't give it. He gave the throw into Falkirk.
Yeah.
So the referee asked for his advice,
and
he got it.
Going to get a bit of abuse.
And I think that's actually right. I don't think Marie was touched by Riera. Now it's over the top to Lovell. Heads it on. Headed cleared by Monroe. Riera steps inside, gives it to O'Brien, now to Craig. McNamara chips it down the line. Headed cleared by Jebazade. Only fun as Craig comes off his foot though. Now Emery over the top to Morey. Craig's here quickly though. Can't keep it in. It's a throw into Inverness Caledonian Thistle. Going to be a substitution for Inverness. They're going to bring on number 12, Russell Duncan. And they're going to take off. Well, somebody's got to go. Well, take nobody off. So Russell Duncan still waits. Terry Butcher not completed his paperwork, so Jari headed in. But O'Brien gets there ahead of Brian Kerr. Throw into Falkirk, no doubt about that. Oh, Terry Butcher yet to decide who's going to bring off. Maybe he's going to bring another one on, just make it 11 again. Assistant referee. It's going to be number 6. Roy McBain will come off. No,
it's probably not a bad idea. We folk at the lack of width anyway. Just go 3 at the back.
So that's Russell Duncan on and Roy McBain off after 42 minutes here at Caledonian Stadium. But the important thing for Falkirk is Inverness down to 10 men. McNamara sends it to, headed forward by Kerr. Foran. Good play by Craig, got right on top of Ian Black. I mean, you've got to look at this performance from Patrick Craig, Jamie, and say, why has he not been playing all season?
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? You know, but it looks like they still have a back four. And maybe Roy McBain maybe better going forward. That's probably why he's put him on. It's
Riera in midfield, chips it forward. Well, as far as Duncan, no, he knocks over the top. Foran heads it up, brings it down. Arfiez is there, knocks it back. Now Black plays it forward. Bar there, Black again Bar. Burton O'Brien picks up the loose ball, plays it forward. Lovell. Well, again Ian Black, yellow carded there. I don't think there's any doubt about that. That was well late. Well after the ball was away. So 43 minutes. It's a yellow card for Ian Black.
Yeah, a wee bit of frustration. He's probably not happy with the referee after the sending off anyway. So just take it off. take it out and.
So frustration begins to rise for Inverness. John Hughes on the pitch telling McNamara what he wants. So it'll be a free kick to Falkirk.
It still hangs in the balance. Falkirk have still got to score. Falkirk pressing forward, Inverness are really good on the break as well.
So Arfiez knocks it square to Dan Bart. Right thing to do for Falkirk, no point in rushing, no need to. Again, Riera does well. Gives it back to Darren Barr. Now McNamara. Looking for a runner. Played over the top to Carol Finnegan. Onside this time. Lets it drop, but Fraser's there quickly.
That was unlucky. I think if it had flicked it on Michael Fraser's on his 6-yard line, it could have gone in.
Well, they just got there ahead of Fraser. Lovell cutting off Fraser's route. Didn't quite tell to do. Fraser forced into a ball. Murray beaten in the air by Scobie. Now Arfield nods it down. Duncan steps in. Ball bounces around to Black. Now Murray. And this time it's going to be Craig. It's yellow carded. Well, that's stupidity from Patrick Craig, Jamie.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, and there's really no need
for
a tackle like that. You know, the ball's gone. Just silly.
And Craig goes into the referee's book. Tokely off, of course, and Ian Black already in there. So half a minute to go. Shouldn't be any time added on, apart from the administrative work of filling in his book, as Ian Black lines to take this free kick. Here towards Foran. Slow to drift out. By kick to Falkirk. Terry Butcher going apoplectic, telling him exactly where he wants it. Thrown out to Arfiez. Can Falkirk get an opening goal before half time? White to Darren Barr. Back to Arfiez. Arfiez. Scobie wide. Arfiez brings it forward. Keeps coming. Plays it wide to Tam Scobie. Back to Button O'Brien. Played over the top. Aimed towards Lovell. Headed down. Arfield coming at the back post. Jebazadi forced to hurry though.
Yeah, I think Finnegan and Lovell got in each other's way. Just needed a wee shout, and one of them could have chested it down and finished it off.
McNamara to Riera. Back to McNamara. Back to Riera. Back to McNamara. Chance to cross it in. Aim towards that far post. Headed cleared by Mahadjiks. Craig heads it back in. Finnegan offside. Has to let it run. Easily fielded by Michael Fraser. That should be half time.
It was 2 minutes added on there, Andy.
Jamie says it. A couple of minutes to be added on for half time. So almost at the end of those, I would think. Michael Fraser, referee, just sizing things up. Won by Scobie. Flicked on by Arfield. Back by Grant Monroe. To Foran. Arfield does well. Well, fouls from the... Arfield gets it down to Finnegan. Back to Arfield. In steps Russell Duncan, or Mahadjiks clears it. So after an initial 10-15 edgy minutes of Falkirk, really have played well in this game. Never really created anything clear cut, but hopefully that's still to come. Scobie into midfield to Arfield. Flicks on. Lovell. Oh, back into nobody though. Picked up by Russell Duncan. Knocked wide to Brian Kerr. Over the top it goes. Arfield there first up. Throw into Inverness on the far side. Should be the last action of the first half. Brian Kerr. Down the line it goes to Murray. Oh, steps past Scobie. Gets into the area. Missed by Imrie though. It'll be a throw into Falkirk on this far side. Referee decides that's enough, so half time it is. 0-0 here from the Caledonian Stadium. Well, after an edgy 15 minutes, Falkirk really seemed to settle into it, Jamie.
Well, it took a while. I think it was more than that, Andy, but yeah, there was a few chances from Inverness who really looked as though they were going to really take hold of this game. But at the end of the day, I think the sending off has changed the game, hasn't it, Andy? You know, it's just settled Falkirk down. It's made them think about, you know, we can really keep possession here, and they've only got one up front now, Cal, you know, so it's yeah, Falkirk are going to have a lot of the ball. I hope they just use it well.
as he smiles at Riley. The referee just checking with his assistants, waiting for TV notification, and off we go for the second half. 45 minutes for Falkirk to save their season. Scobie just lets the ball go over his head and out for a throw into the Bairns. Well, they gave that as a throw into Inverness Cali. Not quite sure about that one, Jamie.
Yeah, it flicked off a Falkirk player, the ball forward.
Played to forehand, edge of the area, not back to Black. Down the channels it goes. Forehand. Again, rash clearances from Falkirk. Nerves all the time here. Forehand, edge of the area. Won't force him out though. But O'Brien knocks it down the line. On as far as Black. He gives it back to Grant Monroe. Locked in behind for forehand. Flicks it on. Back for Murray to chase. Into midfield to Black. Steps away from Riera. But O'Brien steps in. Again Black. Takes it away from Finnegan. Plays into the area. Arfez this time. Knocks it down to Patrick Craig. Craig time to take it. Bring it forward. Knocks it wide to Jackie McNamara on that far side, because he's a great hero, of course. Now it's Darren Barr. Riera in midfield, sits as always. Can Falkirk just create a chance that will give them that goal? Oh, spot Scobie then pays a pathetic pass to him, has to be said. Playing into midfield. Arfiez is there though. Slides in. Knocks the ball to Kerr. Over the top it goes.
Yeah, he won the ball though.
This time Scobie just lets it run, and I'm sure it'll be a Falkirk throw in this time. It is. Scobie looking for his goalkeeper to come. Down the line's Burton O'Brien, Philip Murray in front of him, and Carol Finnegan, but he gives it to Riera. Back to Scobie. Aim towards Lovell with Grant Monroe. Lovell chests it down. Well played from Lovell, steps away now. Gives it back. Oh, Riera misses the ball, drops the forehand. Now it's with Murray. Steps away from Riera. Clipped by Riera. Free kick to Inverness. Not the start of the second half Falkirk would have wanted, Jamie.
Well, do Falkirk think they've already won the game or what? Oh, this is absolutely terrible.
So Philip Murray and Ian Black stand over this one. Referee forcing him back out to where Black's standing. Burton O'Brien and Arno Riera over the ball. Murray now goes down the line.
To lose a goal, can we really?
Well, not with Black. Plays it in. Keeper comes, stays. Oh, and headed over his own goal there by Carl Finnegan. Well, that's the closest chance I've had, Jamie.
Well, yeah, it was a great ball into the box. It was dipping and swerving. You know, good defending in the end, but at the end of the day, you know, you're playing against 10 men. If you go one down, you know, it's just going to be, the bricks are going to go up. Ian Black's Inverness's third corner of the game to be taken by Ian Black on that far side, and Carl Finnegan came very close to opening the scoring for Inverness. As once again the referee decides to come and have a chat. Players argue bargain. So Foran and Carl Finnegan. And I think it's Argy Bargy, isn't it, Andy?
it's Argy Bargy indeed. I've got a memo this week from my PA saying, can I do something with a bit of jiggery pokery? So there we go. As Ian Black sends us into the danger area. Played long. Headed clear, back out to Black. But Darren Barr waits, heads it forward. Arfield now with Imre, but it's out for a throw into Inverness on that far side. Falkirk really can't shake off the shackles so far in this first half. Down to 10-man Inverness Cali Thistle as Jebazade will come forward to take this throw in. Mahajic goes back to cover from midfield as Carl Finnegan moves wide. So Jebazade will send this one right into the danger area. That's where it goes. McNamara though, heads it clear. Lovell. Pushed in the back. Knocked wide. Jebazade. Comes off Patrick Craig. Good play. Played back into the danger area. Foran waits. Scobie. In steps Burton O'Brien. Played into midfield. Over the top for Finnegan to chase from the Hidjicks. Knocks it back to Michael Fraser. Clears it downfield. Foran's offside. Arfiez nods it down the side to Tam Scobie.
It looks like he pushing it back from Tam Scobie, wasn't it? You know, I think Falkirk lucky to get away with that. I think the referee was the wrong side, he couldn't see it, and because the linesman was behind Tam Scobie, he never saw it either.
Well, 5 minutes into the second half, Falkirk almost got out of jail there. We pushed by Tam Scobie. On Murray at the back post, but get away with it. Murray, good play by Button O'Brien, steps in front of him. Plays it into midfield. Grant Monroe chases this one back. Finnegan caught by Mahadjic, leaves it for Fraser. And he clears it out for a throw into Falkirk. Got to say, Jamie, Button O'Brien's probably having one of his better games.
Well, it's a good ball down the line, but he's got his arms in the air saying, look, where's the runners? Where's the runners? No, we've got a man up and there's no one running for him.
Scobie will take this throw in. Button O'Brien down the line. Riera comes short. Again, looking for someone down the line. Over the top to Stevie Lovell, but Mahadjic is there. He nods it out, so throw into Falkirk. 5 yards further down the line. Scobie takes a quick one this time to Riera, gets it back. But again, not clear. Again, Arfiez steps in. Falkirk won that ball. Well played by Craig on Dougie Imrie. Now McNamara. Lovell looking for it at the far post. Steps inside, gives it to Craig. Scobie on the overlap. Now Riera. Knocks it wide over the top. Again, a poor ball from Riera. Allows Murray to break. Chased by Button O'Brien. Played into space for Foran over the top. That'll run out for Danny Mallow. Poor ball from Mano Riera, Jamie.
But 2 or 3 times now, he can just switch it first time over to Tam Scobie, and it's just a terrible pass.
Now Barr into midfield to Craig. Wide to Button O'Brien. Scobie on the overlap. That's who gets it. Cross comes Russell Duncan. Down the line it goes to Finnegan. Chased by Mahadjic. Eased off the ball, but the referee says just using his physical power. Finnegan keeps it in. Well, throw in. Oh, Duncan and Finnegan having a bit of an argy-bargy there. Well, Finnegan just giving a word with the referee. Well, it wasn't a bad kick anyway, Jamie. As Russell Duncan tries to waste some more time. I thought Finnegan kept that ball in, Jamie.
No, I didn't look as though it was out from here, did it? Not all the ball anyway.
It's defenders union there. So Russell Duncan. Lee Bullen giving them the ball. So it's the throw into Inverness. Down the line it goes. But Sam Scobie wins it, nods it out though. Button O'Brien well above Murray, but it's another throw into Inverness. Russell Duncan again will take it. Falkirk just can't rate that one chance to get them ahead. Duncan, down the line it goes. Scobie into midfield. Lovell. Kerr. After this, good pass to Barr. Knocks it wide to McNamara. And Falkirk create from here. Wide to Scott Arfield. Back to McNamara. Into Lovell. Lay off to Finnegan. Back to Lovell. Tripped there by Black. Free kick to Falkirk. Accidental, Jamie, but definitely a trip.
Yeah, there's no intention there, but...
Mark Stewart will be coming on for Falkirk. Change we all want to see. Off will go number 8, Arno Riera. So after 54 minutes.
We've had 2 bad passes in a row.
Now Riera goes off to be replaced by Mark Stewart. And I hear the crowd being lifted by this. Mark Stewart's blistering pace, of course. Falkirk going 4-3-3 now. Stewart will be up front with Finnegan and Lovell. As Button O'Brien sends us in the danger area. Back. Scobie, nodded down. Craig there first. Does well, knocks it out though. Throw into Inverness Carley on his near side. Again, Russell Duncan.
From the Inverness defenders as well, and that ball's headed down. He's just hoping it's going to come to a Falkirk man, but no, there's about 3 or 4 Inverness players going for it.
Kerr heads it on. Now Scobie. Craig knocks it back to Darren Barr. We'll just need to take their time. They've got plenty of time. Gives it to Craig. Now Button O'Brien. Scobie on the overlap. That's who gets it. In line to Mark Stewart. Mahadjic comes across. Stewart steps inside him. Plays it into the headed clear by to Murray. Rolls the ball out. Again, Mark Stewart, positive from the off, Jamie.
Absolutely fantastic. That's just what Falkirk need. They want him to get the ball, have a run at someone, get a good cross in.
Scobie gives it to Burton O'Brien. Comes off him though. Back to Arfiez, into Craig. Good pass. Scobie still wide. McNamara on that far side. Sends it in. Headed clear by Black. Craig doesn't get there. Picked up by Imrie. Plays it to Foran. Back to Imrie. Cross comes Arfiez though. Knocks it wide to Patrick Craig.
Didn't look very tidy, did it?
The Falkirk fans with their hands at their hearts and their mouths there because it wasn't the best of passes. Falkirk steady again. Darren Barr. Back out to McNamara. McNamara. Over the top. Aim towards Stewart. Wins it. Headed down. Burton O'Brien picks up the loose ball. Turns away from Marai. Gives it to Craig. Scobie over the top. Russell Duncan comes. Scobie's there though. Steps inside him and caught. Free kick to Falkirk. Good play from Tam Scobie. Jamie just whipped the ball away from him. Drew the foul.
He did, yeah, drew the foul there. It's a great position as well. So hopefully we can get Arfield just to whip it in, just in between the goalkeeper and the defence line, and hopefully get someone on the end of it.
Arfield will whip this one in. Darren Barr at the far post. Arfield plays it in. Comes off Inverness defender. Craig waits with Black. Craig headed clear. Again Craig nods it down to Arfield. Played back into the mix. Barr waits with Jabi. Nudged away by Mahajiks. Now it's given to Dougie Imrie. In steps Finnegan though. Free kick for Inverness Cali. Don't think there was much in that, Jamie. I think he just put his foot in.
No, it was a definite foul there. He tried to block the ball and Finnegan caught his studs.
10 minutes of the second half gone. Still 0-0. But you have to say, Jamie, Falkirk looking more likely.
Yeah, you'd like to think so, playing against 10 men, but you know, you can never count Inverness out. You know, so many times teams with 10 men always come out with the ace card.
Michael Fraser plays it long, aimed at Foran. Brings it down, Foran does well. Arfiez gets in there, gives it only as far as Imrie. Takes on McNamara. McNamara takes the ball. Pushed by Imrie, free kick to Falk. Great defended by McNamara again, Jamie.
Yeah, just gets his body in front of him, and ends up being brought down.
You see why he was the Players' Player of the Year at the award dinners on Wednesday.
Yep, steady Eddie, isn't he? Apart from Kilmarnock away.
Danny Mallow plays it forward to Darren Barr. Square to Gerard Arfiez. He'll bring it forward, gives it to Craig. Craig looking for options. Wide it goes to McNamara. Played down the line to Carl Finnegan. Across goes Jebazadeh. Clears it out, throw into Falkirk.
They're trying to get the information over to Patrick Craig that, you know, Matt Stewart's on all the time. He's staying wide. He's trying to make a run and just play it over the top into the corner.
McNamara will take this throw in. Craig comes short, gives it back to McNamara. Gets it back, chips over the top. Now throw into. Way too tight there from Patrick Craig. Could have opened it out because he had Burton O'Brien and Mark Stewart on this side. And Stewart's pace terrifying for any defender. Got a horrific injury against Kilmarnock, of course. Thought he had a detached retina as it was. It was just blood behind the eye, and that's bad enough. Headed on. Arfiez. Craig down to O'Brien. Played up over the top. Jebazadeh. Black misses it. What to Arfield. Steps away from Black. Knocked wide to Tam Scobie. Scobie, faced by Russell Duncan. Goes past him. Gets the ball in. Half clear to Moreiro. Arfield in quickly. Knocks it to Brian Kerr. Kerr brings it forward. Foran on a run. Arfiez across quickly. Forces Foran to knock out to Imrie. Good covering from Gerard Arfiez, Jamie. Yeah. Looked in complete control of that situation.
Well, there was only one ball on, so it was easier to read, you know, so it was good defending.
Back to the play, Arfield gives it to Lovell now with Finnegan. Over the top for Mark Stewart. Stewart's in. Up in the air it goes. Oh, headed clear by Grant Monroe. Well, we're getting closer, Jamie.
Yeah, that's what they've got to do. It's simple football, isn't it? You see a fast player, just play it over the top for him and he's in.
And Burton O'Brien waiting for somebody, but it'll be Tam Scobie takes this throw in. Stewart goes short. Really, as he said, simple football, knock over the top. Now Mark Stewart. Back to Scobie. In steps Murray, knocks out for a throw-in. Stewart unlucky. Now it's Stewart. Holds off. Grant Munro. Back to Burton O'Brien. Play at the edge of the area. Poor cross though. Allows Brian Kerr to clear. Arfiez. Umri straight on top of him. Knocks it back to his goalkeeper though. Mallow. Complete control of that situation. Don't know what the home fans were worried about. Now Darren Barr. McNamara. Looking for options. Gives it to Arfield. Back to Darren Barr. Square to Arfiez. Out ball as always. Tam Scobie. Scobie. Chance to send it in. Plays the edge of the area. Poor ball though. Right to Russell Duncan. Can clear it down behind Arfiez, but that will run out for a throw into Falkirk.
Well, it's all about the quality in the box, and we've just not got it at the moment, have we?
Arfiez gives it to Darren Barr. Now Craig in midfield. McNamara. Lovell. Kerr steps in. Arfield right on top of him though. Forces him to clear it downfield. Arfiez will pick this one up. Immediately spots. Brings it forward. Urgent. A good play from Arfiez. Plays it wide to Carol Finnegan, that far side. Edge of the area. Turns inside. Shoots. Blocked. Only as far as Arfiez. Scobie on the left hand side. Can he send in a better cross? Chip to the far post. Finnegan waits. Headed clear by Foran. Burton O'Brien picks up the loose ball. Wide to Jackie McNamara. Foran goes. McNamara steps inside him. Crosses it in. Jebazadi. Miscues. Mark Stewart. Black now clears it. Only as far as Arfiez. Arfiez shot. Charged down by Moray. Now Dougie Emery with Darren Barr. And Barr clears.
A wonderful pace by Darren Barr there. But I was lucky really, you know, Dougie Emery really they should have the cover on him really, you know, they should be two behind him at least, but we can't take any chances.
Jebazadi. It's half an hour to go here at the Caledonian Stadium. It's an hour gone. 30 minutes for Falkirk to get this all-important goal. Jebazadi. Short to Emery and steps Arfield. Forward to Lovell. Lay off to Finnegan. Steps inside. Back to Craig. Knock over the top to Mark Stewart. In behind Russell Duncan. Stewart brings Duncan wide. Got Scobie behind him. Comes off Stewart. Throw into Inverness. Right ball though, Jamie.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah. It was Mark Stewart's got to get the ball out his feet and get a crossing.
Duncan will send it down the line. Murray misses it. Scobie heads it out. Really, could have done better than that.
Jared Arthur's game of fright. Give him a shout there.
Again, Russell Duncan, a chance to relieve the pressure. Gives it to Murray. Flicks it on, only as far as Darren Barr. Now it's wide to McNamara. Inside to Patrick Craig. Goes to turn. Hangs on to the ball, but does his best to get away from Arfiez. Gives it back to Darren Barr on that right hand side. Barr this time. Brings it forward. Gives it to McNamara. Goes on a run. Into midfield to Craig. Steps away from Black. Back out to McNamara. Down the lines, Barr. Tries to force it past Jebazadi. Throw into Falkirk on that far side. Darren Barr takes it. Gives it immediately to Patrick Craig. Gets it back. It's another throw into Falkirk. Same place. And this is nerve shredding stuff from the Bairns. Got technical people here that can't even speak. Darren Barr cleared by Grant Munro, only as far as Arfiez. Time to bring the ball down. Knocks it to Burton O'Brien. Burton O'Brien drives forward. Square to Patrick Craig. Cross goes Kerr. Wide it goes to Jackie McNamara. Back to Arfield. Turns it back again, no. Now Darren Barr. Back to Arfield. Again, comes off an Inverness player. Emery wins the ball, but only nods as far as Arfies. Plays into midfield to Button O'Brien. Well, Inverness player down there, Ian Black down there, head knock, so the referee decides to stop the play.
Just taking an age to do everything, aren't we? You know, we're not going anywhere, and there's no urgency whatsoever. We just need to get the ball in the box. So Big Higden's coming on, so generally sticking Big Higden on makes them put it into the box.
65 minutes. 65 minutes gone here, and looks as if there's going to be another change. Michael Higden coming on.
I think it's Stevie Lover's time to come off.
Lovell will come off, we think. We'll just wait for the numbers to go up. It is number 11. Stevie Lovell.
Coming off, number 15, Steve Lovell. Coming off, number 11, Michael Higden.
Not often wrong, but I'm right again.
So it's Lovell off and Higden on. So his race is run. He's done all he can do. Richie Foran knocks it back to the forward goalkeeper. If Mallow lets it go, that'll be a tragedy, but there we go. Arfies gets the ball. Falkirk back on the attack. Into midfield to Button O'Brien. Turns. Gives it to Scobie. Back to Arfies. Into midfield to Craig. Craig turns. Chips over the top. Headed clear. Button O'Brien picks up the loose ball. Knocks it to Darren Barr. Now Arfies. Arfies brings it forward. Now Mark Stewart uses his pace to get away from Russell Duncan. Scobie back to Button O'Brien. Plays it to the back post. Finnegan waits with Jebazadi. Wins the ball. Higden brings it in over his head. Mark Stewart can't quite get there. And cleared by Murray.
That's what happens when you get it in the box.
And Yogi telling Tam Scobie he should have been right in the top of that. Arfies now into midfield. Can Falkirk just get that one chance to open this door? Out wide, Jackie McNamara, he's been most of the game. Foran crosses it into the centre. Scobie wins it, corner to Falkirk. Well,
not like a corner, did it?
Looked like Mark Stewart headed it off Tam Scobie, but we'll take it anyway as Button O'Brien gets a chance to send this one into the area. Right in front of the Falkirk fans. 67 minutes gone here. O'Brien sends it in. Knocked down. Easy one for Michael Fraser though. Fraser leaves the place by clearing it long. Emery waits. Nods it down, but picked up by Jackie McNamara. Now McNamara. Knocks it wide to Tam Scobie on this left hand side. Murray comes across. Into midfield to Mark Stewart. Lets it go to Arfield. Now Craig. Plays it to Finnegan. Good take by Finnegan.
He's in.
Played over the top for Jackie McNamara. Good ball from Finnegan. Cuts it across. Higden's there. It's in the back of the net. It's a goal for Falkirk after 66 minutes. Michael Higden puts Falkirk ahead. And the crowd behind the goal go absolutely wild. Jamie.
Well, it's a great bit of play by Jackie McNamara, you know, down the wing. He only put another cross in. That's his second one. It absolutely drills it across the 18-yard box, and Michael Higden just gets on the end of it, stubs the toe out, and it's in.
Well, that means Inverness will definitely have to come out now. 66 minutes gone. 24 minutes to go here at the Caledonian Stadium. Midway through the second half, Falkirk go 1-0 up.
I don't think the game's finished yet, Andy.
Well, Foran, again McNamara takes no prisoners. Grant Monroe heads it back to his goalkeeper. Well, it's really in their own hands now, Jamie.
I just hope they don't sit back, Andy, that's all.
Scobie
Try
wins
and
the
keep
ball. Second time. Now Russell Duncan takes it away from Patrick Craig. Plays it in. Foran knocks it away to Russell Duncan. Back to Foran. Steps inside. Turns. Knocks it back in the midfield, but Carol Finnegan's there. Now Finnegan, can he break?
Can we finish it?
Chased by Jebazadi. Steps across him and clipped by the defender. That's a yellow card of absolutely no question. Carol Finnegan knew exactly what he was doing, Jamie.
Well, that was a good foul, wasn't it? We were breaking there. Is Michael Higdon out of contract end of the season?
Well, Falkirk in the current position. Can they get a second goal to relieve this pressure? After 66 minutes, Michael Higdon put it in the back of the net after a great play by Jackie McNamara and Carol Finnegan. Finnegan, a great ball through to McNamara, got to the byline, cut it back, and there was Michael Higdon over the top. Higdon just used his body. Now Arfield, cleared. Well, as far as McNamara. Comes off Imrie and out for a throw into Falkirk. Well, almost caught there. Don't want to do things like that, Jackie.
Desperate to get it onto his right foot, wasn't he?
That should force Inverness to come out. And with the pace of Mark Stewart, if he can just get his shooting boots on, and Falkirk could increase their period of stay in the Premier Division. Arfiez. Burton O'Brien doing something we haven't seen all season, really wants the ball, Jamie. Now Scobie, back to O'Brien. Down to Scobie. Poor control by Scobie. Closed down by Black and Murray. Can't afford that sort of casualness. Arfiez in quickly. Now Craig.
Markey over the top.
Over the top. Aim towards Carl Finnegan. He's onside. Placed by Russell Duncan. Arfield steps away from him. Finnegan. Plays at the edge of the area. Patrick Craig. Craig now. Play to the far post to Higdon. Higdon. Knocks it down, controls it, but Jebazade's there. Plays into midfield. Picked up by McNamara. And this knocks over the top.
Well, it's a bad header by Higdon, isn't it? You know, when you're watching it there, you really want to head it in a place where the defender can't get it, but you head it right to him.
Well, 20 minutes to go here at the Caledonian Stadium. It's Falkirk 1, Inverness Caledonian Thistle 0. Michael Higdon after 66 minutes. Still a long way to go, Jamie.
There is, yeah, you know, and Inverness just have to score one goal and then they're up, you know, so it's on that sort of knife edge at the moment.
Michael Fraser plays it long. Foran heads it on. Now Imrie. In steps Stewart. Grant Monroe. Burton O'Brien. Wide to Tam Scobie. Scobie. Arfield on the run. Played inside to Mark Stewart. Doesn't quite get there though. Grant Monroe does. Foran knocks it back. Craig there as he has been the whole game. Now it's wide to McNamara. Well, Jamie, for me, if Patrick Craig hasn't played himself into a cup final place, there is absolutely no justice.
Okay, we've probably played this team. It's on the park now.
O'Brien, chance to turn. Knocks it wide to Tam Scobie on this near side. Brings it down. Gives it back to Gerard Arfiez. That's what they do, make the 10-men run. Arfield.
Switches on.
Spots McNamara in space. McNamara now. Higdon pointing where he wants it. Edge of the area. It's beaten there by Ian Black. No, Mark Stewart. Knocked out.
Right. All hands to the pump for Inverness. Falkirk trying to keep the ball wisely.
McNamara. Back to Craig. Turns away from Brian Kerr. Knocks it wide to Tam Scobie. Waves away Arfield. Again, Scobie caught in possession. Arfield across quickly though. Poor play from Tam Scobie, Jamie.
It was, yeah, just got to get it out of his feet and just tickle it down the line, but yeah, he got caught.
Duncan gives it to Black and over the top it goes. Scobie though wins the header. Craig nods it on. Mark Stewart can't quite get there, but Arfield will pick up the loose ball. Turns away from Black. Good play from. Plays it in behind. Mark Stewart. Certainly catch this. Russell Duncan. Chases him. Mark Stewart on the ball. Steps over it. Takes it up to Duncan. Steps away. Knocks it back to Scobie. First time ball in. Poor one, no. Mahajic knocks it wide. Oh, good play from Burton O'Brien. Fantastic play from Burton O'Brien. Not often we've said that this season. Gets the second ball too. Oh, steps away. What a play by Burton O'Brien. Craig steps out of Black. It's in the back of the net. Oh, what a shot from Patrick Craig. 73 minutes on the clock. Thought that was in, Jamie.
It was a great effort, wasn't it? You know, you stepped away from the midfielder there and just tried a wee slew in the top corner. Can't have been that far away.
Michael Fraser. Michael Fraser clears it downfield. Scobie waits, wins the header. Burton O'Brien. Mr. Duncan just clears it up in the air. Higdon will get this one. Stewart knocks it past Madsen's caught. That's a yellow card for me, Jamie. He stepped away from him. Mahidjic just stepped into him.
Yeah, quick feet by Michael Stewart. Just flicked it away from Mahidjic, but
Scobie plays the ball to Stewart. Cross goes Russell Duncan. Stewart right up to him, no. Poor play from Stewart. Again, played in the midfield. Arfies. Now to Scobie. Scobie. Played out by Emery. Throw into Falkirk as near side. Now substitution for. Off goes Nasaba. Off goes Philip Marai, and on comes Odigiambo. Into midfield to Patrick Craig. 15 minutes for Falkirk to hold on, or score another one. Now McNamara. Arfield down the line. Finnegan comes short. Goes down the line. Arfield steps inside. Played into Higdon. Edge of the area. Can he get there? Yes, he can. Unfortunately, couldn't screw it across for Mark Stewart. Great play by the Bairns again, Jamie.
It was, yeah, but Michael Higdon right at the last minute. Just has to square it across to Michael Stewart.
Rolled out to Russell Duncan. Cross comes Scott Arfield. Played long. Barr waits with Arfield waits. Foran wins it. Nods it out though. Throw into Falkirk. Well, I don't know what Russell Duncan's going to cross here for. It's a throw into Falkirk. Damn, Scobie will take this. Down the line's Mark Stewart. Aimed at Michael Higdon though. He heads it on. Grant Munro clears it long. Foran with Arfies. Down it, headed it. Now McNamara. Oh, miskicks it. Only as far as Jebazade. Finnegan across quickly though. Oh, good play by Scott Arfield. Takes it off the fullback. Arfield can break. Mark Stewart into midfield. Higdon brings it down. Knocks it back out to Craig on the far side. Should have let it run. Mark Stewart was there. Finnegan trying to get on level terms. Craig steps inside, brought down. Referee saw nothing there. Grant Munro plays it downfield. Button O'Brien there first again. Steps away from Odigiambo. Now Patrick Craig. To Jackie McNamara. Over the top, Scott Arfield. Jebazade. Goes over his head. I'll be out for a throw into Falkirk. Oh, even Black keeps it in. Clears it down the line. Aim towards Foran. Darren Barr does just enough to let the ball drift through.
That's a good defender. They know there's no one behind him. Rich Foran flicks it on. It just goes straight to the keeper anyway.
Goes to pick up the return ball. Darren Barr turns away. Played forward to Mark Stewart. Brings it in. Held up though. Matt Kerr picks up the loose ball. Now it's forward to Odiambo. Again, Arfies in quickly. Mark Stewart pick up the loose ball. Keeps it in.
Well done.
Assistant says yes. Mark Stewart up on top of Mahidjic. Steps inside. Michael Higdon. Played back to Stewart, just overhit though. It's blocked off by Mahidjic, but
Even if it wasn't blocked, and it was a terrible execution by Michael Higdon. Just had to tap it to him.
Michael Fraser launches it long. Foran wins it. Comes off him though. Throw into Falkirk. Yep.
Just need a wee touch by Michael Higdon there. But
Can Falkirk get a second goal to ease the pressure? Michael Higdon, so frustrated with his own performances this season. Has he got the goal that will keep Falkirk in the Premier Division? Well, played forward. Now Odiambo. Played through to Foran, comes off his heel. Darren Barlow steps in. Gives it to Patrick Craig. Good defending from the Bairns. Last ditch, but certainly good defending. Arfield knocks it wide to Jackie McNamara. Finnegan wide. Down the lane it goes to Finnegan. Cross comes Grant Munro though. Can't afford to stand, but Jackie McNamara in quickly. Well, foul on Jebazade, but ball was there to be won, Jamie.
I think he won the ball. He did win the ball and he won the man as well. I think we'll have a better chance. We have Tam Scobie. Instead of racing down the line, we get Tam Scobie just settle into that area there and let Mark Stewart run into the holes.
Well, Michael Fraser will take this free kick. All played long. Scobie waits. Heads up in the air. Forehand brings it down. But there's Scobie. Clear. Safety first.
Tam redeems himself there.
Russell Duncan has Ian Black spare. Gets the ball back from him. Gives him it back. Fielding quickly though. Oh, well, I'm not sure about that, but free kick to Inverness Cali. Craig and Ian Black just having a bit of a conversation there. Both yellow carded already, of course. Can't afford to do anything silly.
He's on a yellow card, isn't he? If he does anything silly now, that would be the worst thing he's ever done.
So Black will send this one into the penalty area. Can Falkirk defend it? Tokely missing, of course, from that Vanessa plays shot. Headed on. Drops to Odiambo. Turns and shoots. Half cleared. Finally cleared by Michael Higdon to Mark Stewart. Black though. Jackie McNamara. Will he get there in front of Imrie? Yes, he does. Now Arfield picks up the loose ball. Over the top to Finnegan. Oh, poor ball. Poor ball by Arfield. Finnegan wanted it in midfield. Over the top. And Arfield couldn't hit him with it.
That is unbelievable. It's just a straight pass right down the middle and he's through.
And Duncan throws it back to his goalkeeper. 10 minutes to go here at Caledonian Stadium. We don't want Falkirk to sit in. We want Falkirk to come forward. Fraser knocks it long. Aimed at forehand. Arfiez is there. Can only head it as far as Imrie though. Martin O'Brien's cross quickly though. Imrie chips it forward. Nodded down, edge of the area. Brian Kerr shoots well wide. It's not what we want, Jamie. We want Falkirk to be pushing them forward, not sitting back.
Well, you know, Inverness have got to come into the game now. They're desperate to get a goal, so yeah, we just hope that maybe Falkirk hit them on the break.
Danny Mallow take this by kick. 9 minutes to go at the Caledonian Stadium. As it stands, Falkirk remain in the Premier League. Inverness get relegated, but there's still 9 minutes to go. Mallow aims at Higdon. He wins it, nods it down to Scobie. Nods over the top, Mark Stewart. Russell Duncan gets there, Stewart though. Russell Duncan knocks out, throw into Falkirk. Scobie, ball in his hands. Gives it to Mark Stewart. Back to Scobie. Back to Stewart. Steps away from Russell Duncan. Back to Higdon, edge of the area. Back to Scobie. Scobie sends the ball deep. Aimed at Finnegan. Grant Monroe there though. Finnegan holds the ball up. Held off by Grant Monroe. Yeah, foul for Falkirk. No. Well, actually he's given a foul to Inverness Cali for Finnegan holding him off.
That's unbelievable, isn't it? You could just see his shirt from here getting tugged.
So, there we go. Another chance for Michael Fraser to send it forward. Remember, Inverness only need one goal. Inverness only need one goal here.
Yeah, just stolen the 10
And
yards.
it's Falkirk back in the problems. Scobie waits. Nodded down. Arfield picks up the loose ball. Cleared over the top. Mark Stewart to chase this, but Fraser will get there first. Stephen Stewart's pace won't catch that. Knocks it down the line. And out for a throw into Falkirk.
And then goalkeeper pick it up.
Can't. It was the back pass. Oh no, he was outside the box. No, he was outside the box. Well, we're having a bit of discussion here. Imrie heads it down to Black. And hustled out of it. Higdon knocks it out for a throw in. Again, Russell Duncan will take it. Over the top. Scobie heads it forward. Black. Back to forehand. Craig in quickly. Arfiez clears it downfield. Aim towards Higdon. Falkirk players getting in each other's way. Allows Mahudjic to clear it back upfield to Imrie. Scobie sold the jerseys to Odiambo there, but the ball's run out. Dearie me. Well, what was Scobie thinking about, Jamie?
Just for stupidity, isn't it, really? You know, he just has to hook it with his left foot as far as he can. And he nearly let the whole team down there.
They put Arfield in all sorts of problems. Another change for Inverness Cali. Last throw of the dice for them. Andy Barrowman coming on. Can Falkirk just get a second goal and ease all the pressure? Mallow knocks it long. Higdon waits. Wins it. Stewart over the top. Finnegan to chase with Grant Monroe. Knocks it back to Stewart. Arfield there quickly though. Comes off him. Drops to Burton O'Brien. Down the line it goes. Finnegan. Finnegan's onside. Black will get there first though. Well, Finnegan catch it. He doesn't quite. Knocks out for a throw in though. Behind the corner. Russell Duncan take this throw in. Gives it to Black, gets it back, and Higdon slides in. Throw into Inverness. Another change for Inverness. One comes on to Barrowman. And that'll be the last time that you see Ian Black in an Inverness Cali Thistle strip, because he's going to Hearts in the summer. Headed on by Barrowman. Craig comes off him though, knocked out by Foran. Murphy has just let it run. Tom Scobie, ball in his hands. Higdon down the line. That's who it's aimed at. It's over everybody to Mark Stewart. Takes it away from Magics, keeps it in. Keeps it in. Now Mark Stewart. Cross edge of the area. Oh, what a chance! Finnegan missed. Right in front of goal. Nobody there, and Finnegan contrives to put it over the bar.
Oh,
well, that could have finished it, Jamie.
Well, wonderful play from Mark Stewart. Just kicked the ball in, and a great ball across the box, and he just bubbled up just as he hit it. I think it's hit his shin and gone over the bar.
Well, you'll never get a better chance to put a game beyond a team than that. Great play from Mark Stewart, squared it across the edge of the 6-yard box, and Finnegan contrives to put it over the bar. Stewart. Dan Barr gets there, heads it out. Emily will keep this one in, just lets it run.
Rafia's got a bang on his head.
So Patrick Craig down, a bang in the face. No, in fact it's Gerard Arfiez down there with a bang in the face. Well, they do have cover on the bench, of course. You've got Dean Holden that can play in there. Oh, 4 minutes to go. Arfiez down, knock in the face there. Well, Jamie, Finnegan had a chance to put it beyond Inverness. Is there still a twist in this game?
Well, it's a wonderful chance, but he's you don't know whether he's tried to hit it too hard as well. You know, he could have put it in with anything.
All he do had to bundle it in the back of the net.
I could have scored that.
Calling for a substitute. Arfiez will go off. And 87th minute. Arfiez is off. And Lee Bullen comes on. Well, as I said at the top of the programme, I thought Lee Bullen was unlucky not to be on anyway, Jamie.
Yeah, I suppose so. I think Arfiez is a wee bit dizzy, that's what it is. He doesn't want to go in there and be a centre half if he's all over the place. We need him in there now.
Ball's played in. Headed down. Stand back, Finnegan clears it. Mark Stewart will chase, Jebazadi. Well, I haven't made the change yet. Arfiez not gone off. Over the top it goes. It's Tam Scobie. Drops to Kerr. Drops down. Shoots over the top. Oh, chance from Brian Kerr. Really not what Falkirk needed. A clean strip for Gerard Arfiez. Obviously got a burst lip, so you blood injury.
Yeah, just Mark Kerr.
2 minutes to go here. Arfiez comes back on. So no change there. Looks like Lee Bullen was coming on, but it's Arfiez that comes back on.
Someone has thrown it. Danny Mallow
2 minutes to go here at Caledonian Stadium. And Danny Mallow puts it out for a throw into Inverness. Falkirk should have this game get dead and buried after 86 minutes when a great chance for Michael Higdon, for Carol Finnegan. Headed down. Arfield gives it to Higdon. Back to Button O'Brien. Clears over the top. Mark Stewart to chase with Jebazadi. Jebazadi lets it bounce. Stewart managed to get there, knocks it out, throw it into Falkirk. Well, that was Mark Stewart, came off him, but the referee decides it's a Falkirk throw in.
Falkirk throwing.
Well, Burton O'Brien down the line to Finnegan, chased by Jebazadi. Bundled over by Jebazadi there. Finnegan does. Oh, Jebazadi had a kick at him though. Well, that's right in front of the referee, and he gives a throw in to Inverness Cali. Well, down the line it goes. Burton O'Brien. Brian Kerr over the top. Odiyambo. Chased by Darren Barr. Gets past him. Sends it across the goal. Lets it run. Shot. Easily saved by Danny Mallow. Great chance for Russell Duncan and a great save from Danny Mallow. But it just goes to show what can happen.
I told you.
Burton O'Brien penalised for pulling him back there. Brian Kerr will send this one into the penalty area. Can Falkirk defend it? Into the final minute. Sends it forward. Headed clear. Burton O'Brien picks up the loose ball. Comes off Brian Kerr and out for a throw into Falkirk.
Well, all the stick that
that's the 90 come and gone. "90 minutes come and gone." Tom Scobie down the line, aims towards Higdon. Holds it in, played over the top. Michael Fraser will catch this one though if he decides to come, and he does. Clears it back downfield. Arfield misses it. Brian Kerr steps in. Arfield's over the top. Free kick there to.
Well, this will be another ball into the box again.
Oh, into time added on.
Hope for the best. Game could have
4
been over
minutes
as well.
added on. 4 minutes of added on time here. Where he's got that from, I've no idea, but that's what's been added on. So Brian Kerr to the back post.
The Grant Munro.
Headed down. Chased out by Foran. Foran brings it back. Crosses it in. Craig clears it long. Imrie chased with Mark Stewart. Stewart gets here first. Plays it back to Burton O'Brien. Goes off on a run. Down the line it goes. Jebazadi will beat Craig, I've no doubt for that. Knocks it back to his goalkeeper.
That's a bad ball by Burton O'Brien. Just had to tickle it down the line. We've still got possession. He's giving it straight back to them.
Well, Fraser clears it long. Aimed at Imrie. Scobie wins the ball. Burton O'Brien nods it forward. And out for a throw into Inverness on this near side. Jebazadi sends it down the line. Scobie gets there, only as far as nodding it out. Richie Foran now. This time Grant Munro comes across to take the throw in. More defending for Falkirk to do. Grant Munro. Everybody bar Mark Stewart. Grant Munro throws it in. Mallow comes. Grabs it at the second attempt.
Mallow.
Well, took the decision to come and he got there, Jamie.
Well, time and time again, he's done that for Falkirk, you know.
Now it's thrown out to Carl Finnegan. Arfield ahead of him. Down the line it goes to Arfield.
Or do you keep the ball or you go and score another?
Mark Stewart. Inside Finnegan. Through his legs by Arfield. Takes it past Russell Duncan, but Duncan does well. Takes it down the line. Down to Odijambo. McNamara steps in no. Throw into Falk on the far side.
Just take it in the corner, there he is. Take it in the corner.
McNamara throws it down the line to Arfield. Holds it in. Played out, throw into Falkirk.
Can only be a minute left, Andy, I think.
Minute and 20 seconds left here at Caledonian Stadium. Getting to Arfield in the corner. Across goes Russell Duncan. Free kick to Inverness right down the corner there, followed by Scott Arfield.
Has to be an almighty punt from Michael Fraser here.
So Michael Fraser send this one long.
Gotta win this one. Get up top.
Scobie wins it. Headed forward by Mahidjiks. Darren Barr. Mark Kerr now to Jebazadi. Doing the wrong thing. Plays it in behind. Oh, good ball to Odiambo. Now to Dougie Imrie. Shot high and wide by Imrie though. Poor effort from Imrie. Made the space. Shot well over. Poor effort, Jamie.
Yeah. Jebazadi does really well in the little corner there. Got it to Imrie. Took it on his left foot, his favoured left foot, and tried to bend it in the top corner. Would have been a dream goal, but unlucky.
20 seconds to go here at the Caledonian Stadium.
Remember, they only need to score.
Great effort from Inverness to come back after going down to 10 men.
People
Can
leaving,
Falkirk hold on?
with them.
Referee checks his watch. Higdon waits. Over the top. Jebazadi into midfield. Now Button O'Brien. Button O'Brien. Diagonal ball to Finnegan. Good ball from Button O'Brien. Finnegan now. Take out to the corner. It's the right thing to do. Fouled there. Yeah. Free kick to Falkirk. And I think that'll be it.
This is it. I think we'll just play it short in the corner. Let the clock run out.
So a free kick to Falkirk on that far side. Just seconds to go here at the Caledonian Stadium. Arfield takes it to the corner. Referee decides that's enough. 1-0 victory to Falkirk. They remain in the Premier League, and Inverness Caledonian Thistle are relegated. Well, Jamie, over the piece, Inverness started very well. An important save from Danny Mallow, but then when Falkirk started to play, they dominated.
Well, you got to feel sorry for Inverness, to be fair. They came out here in the first half an hour at least and with a better side easily. The sending off has changed the game totally. And Falkirk have just dominated from then, to be honest. You know, a wee bit of a spurt at the end from Inverness, but you know, you got to feel sorry for him. The referee's decision has really turned the game.
But do you think it was a sending off?
I'm not sure it would. You know, you could give him a yellow card for that, you know, but to send him off in such an important game as this as well, you know, it's really been the downfall for Inverness.
Well, the story of the game was that Inverness had the early pressure. 15 minutes as looked as if they were going to blow Falkirk away. A great chance for Richie Foran. For a cut back from Philip Murray, but a great save from Danny Mallow. Kept them out. Then further efforts from corners. Falkirk all over the place, but then they settled into the game. And after 38 minutes, the ball through the middle. Stephen Lovell got on the right side of, or the wrong side of Ross Tokely. Pulled him back. Stand side assistant referee decided that was a goal scoring opportunity. Forced the referee to give him a red card. Off he went, and down to 10 men. Then Falkirk dominated. Didn't create anything really clear cut. Huffed and puffed, and into the second half again. Inverness started well. Falkirk then got a grip of the game, and into the 66th minute when Carol Finnegan and Jackie McNamara swapped passes. McNamara got to the byline, squared the ball across, and there was Michael Higdon to prod the ball into the back of the net. There was chances for Mark Stewart and a glorious chance for Carol Finnegan to put the game beyond Inverness when after 86 minutes Stewart gets to the byline, squares it across the 6-yard box, and somehow Carol Finnegan contrives to hit it over the bar. Inverness pushed everything forward in the last 10 minutes, were unlucky on a couple of occasions. Another good save from Danny Mallow, and then a balloon shot over the bar from Dougie Imrie from good position, but Falkirk held on. Those 3 points take them off the bottom of the league and mean that Inverness get relegated to the First Division. So Falkirk come so far this season, and as I said on Saturday, they took us from euphoria to despair. Well, now they've taken us back to euphoria, and we go into the final game of the season as an SPL team, and that final game is a cup final against Rangers. Jamie, how important was this win?
Well, you know, it's taken a long time, but you know, we was always wanting the great escape to happen, and it's actually happened today. Absolute elation for everyone involved with Falkirk. Commiserations for Inverness fans, but you know, someone had to go down. It could easily have been Falkirk. But again, I must stress the referee has really played a massive part in this.
So that's the end of the SPL League season for Falkirk. 1 game to go, of course, and all the drama lasted until the last game of the season when they came to Inverness Caledonian Thistle. They only needed a point to stay up. Falkirk needed to win the game. They managed to do that with a 66th minute goal from Michael Higdon, and what a goal it was. So much in terms of finance, also in terms of prestige to the club. They don't want to be going into the Europa League, nor do they want to be going into the Scottish Cup final as a First Division club, and they won't be. They are still in the SPL. all credit to Inverness. They pushed them hard all the way along, all the way through the season, but they just couldn't quite make it on the last day of the season. Some good performances again from Inverness. Grant Monroe always impresses, as does Ian Black, who'll be off to Hearts in the middle of at the end of this season. But really, they didn't have much on threat for Falkirk, apart from that one really good save, which could have changed the game for Falkirk because it was early, for Inverness because it was early on, and a late effort from Dougie Emery. That really was all they had to write home about. So, at the end of this Premier League season, Falkirk stay up and Inverness go down. Thanks for joining us on www.falkirkfc.co.uk. From the final score from the Caledonian Thistle Stadium, it was a delight for all Falkirk fans worldwide. It was Inverness Caledonian Thistle 0, Falkirk 1.